Hello! Good evening! It's the 3rd of January, it's 2022! Happy New Year! I'm here, it's my first live stream of the year. I'm very excited to be back. Well, my first YouTube live stream of the year. Yay! Should be fun. I'm excited. Hi Rob, good to see you. How are you today? Let me know if everything is okay with the stream. It looks okay on my end. Don't forget, anybody watching, to be on live chat as opposed to top chat, as always, to make sure that we can see what we're saying. And yes, I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good start to 2022. I'm excited. It's going to be a fun day. Sounds good. Okay, that's good. That's good. Glad to hear it. Yay. Looks good. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Rob. This will be the final stream with the Christmas trees, because the Christmas trees are going down tomorrow. Looks fine, sounds fine. Hi, Pete. Yay, that's good. Thanks. Thank you. How's everybody doing? How's the first 3 days of 2022 been for you? I hope they've been good for everyone. Yes, Groot is still in Christmas mood until tomorrow. Groot's Christmas mood will end tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tree Going Down Time. It's its official title. It's not very catchy, but it's what it's called. But yay, I'm excited. I've had a nice day. I worked on some stuff for Patreon, and then I went for a walk, and I played Tetris 99, and I watched Great British Bake Off because I'm still a series behind, and I watched some YouTube, and now I'm here. So there you go. If you wanted to know exactly what I've been doing today, that's pretty much it. But yes, that's been my day. And I have one more week off work on my holidays. You did some research today. That's good, Rob. I saw you put a lot of stuff about Horizon Zero Dawn in the Discord. Thanks for that. That's interesting stuff. Although I must admit I haven't looked at it because I don't want to know much in advance. The Millennium Falcon video is amazing. Yay! Thank you, Pete. Thank you. I'm so happy and proud and amazed at that Falcon. It's so beautiful. I just walk up to it and stare at it for a while occasionally. It's such a good set. Such a good set. And I can't believe I made it. Oh, beautifully shot. Oh, thank you. That's kind. Hi, Tom. You like my book reviews? Yay! Thank you. Thank you. I was just thinking before I went live. I hope that 2022 is the year where I finally get my review mojo back. So that's the plan. Because last year was very quiet on the book review front. But thank you. I'm glad you like them. And hopefully I'll have some more for you this year. And some more Discworld discourses. Being in the fresh air is healthy. Yeah, it was cold. I don't know why I'm surprised, it being, January and everything, but it's been so mild that I went outside and it was cold and I was very surprised. But yes, it was nice. It was nice to have a little walk, because I didn't have a walk yesterday, and I'm trying to get more exercise this year. And I got 2 days in and I didn't do it. So 3rd day in, I did a walk. So that's good. I'm trying to, either just go outside for a little walk or do some dancing every day. That's my plan. But I'm not going to be too hard on myself if it goes a little wrong. Because, sometimes you've just got to sit. Ah, okay, that's cool, Rob. That's cool. Yeah, that does sound interesting. Hearing how the game has progressed over the 10 years. But yay! No spoilers there, just development footage. Thank you, Rob. That's very kind. Thank you. Yes, one of the games I'm excited for in 2022. Might not be able to get it very soon after its release, but yay! That's how I got here. Mercer's book reviews are so good. That makes me so happy. Thank you. Thank you. That makes me very happy. You are spurring me on to make more. That's what these comments are doing. So thank you. I have a few books on my list. I'm determined. It's going to be the year. It's going to be the year. Hope everyone is having a lovely new year. Thank you, Tom. You too. I hope you're having a lovely new year too. What books are you debating reviewing? Well, I am currently reading The Priory of the Orange Tree. But I have been reading it for over a year and not very often. So my plan is to start reading it again and then to review that. Because that's been in the to be read and reviewed pile for quite a while. Hi, Carolyn. Good to see you. You're not late at all. Perfect timing. And I'm also hoping to read and review Hank Green's new book at some point. And I'd quite like to read Vanity Fair. Yeah, so I think those are the three that are currently top of the list. But I really would like to get back into reading again. Showed up for the watch reviews, stayed for the nerd commentary. Jude, thank you so much. Happy New Year to you too. Yay! Yep, plenty of nerd commentary. Yeah, that's never going anywhere. But yeah, this year I am determined. Because I'm determined as well to get back into my YouTube schedule, and reviews are very helpful with that. Yay! I'm so happy. I'm really happy that my book reviews have been fun to watch. I do like making reviews. We are nerds, yes. The nerdage just seeps out. Get what you mean about having a massive book pile, though. I took advantage of the hardback sale at Waterstones, got tons of books and not enough time to read them. Yeah. It's easy to do, Tom. It's easy to do. But it's nice to know that they're there. Staring at me, you know. That's cool. Yeah, book sale. Very dangerous. I used to spend a lot of time looking at books in charity shops. That was also very, very dangerous. Most of my books are from that time. Again, very, very dangerous. But yes, I'm looking forward to reading more this year. And you have my permission to shout at me if I don't do it. But please don't shout at me, because that's, I'm going with the whole... no pressure, but I'm going to try and do this vibe. It's gone really quiet. Oh no. They make a nice viewing, though. Need to actually finish books before buying more. Yeah, I feel like... I'm not sure that's possible, Tom. Got into reading a lot of classics last... Ooh, cool. Ooh, what have you been reading? Yeah, I've heard that you can finish books before buying more, but I have never achieved this, and I'm not sure I know anybody who has. So, oh, it was my sound limiter. That's a relief, Pete. I hope it's okay now. Been reading War and Peace on and off for about 8 months. I loved that book. That's a good book. But yes, it is a long book. But I hope you're getting on with it. I hope you're getting on with it well. A self-imposed book buying restriction thing this year because my unread own bookshelves on Goodreads is overwhelming. Yeah. It's tricky, Carolyn. It's tricky. Triple digits. That's quite a few digits. Perfect. Okay, that's good, Pete. Unread books since 3 decades. Someday, Rob, maybe. They'll be read. But until then, there's something to look forward to. But yeah, we'll all do this. We'll all read our books and possibly get more books. But read our books. We will all do it. That's what we'll do. We'll all do it. Positive. The bane of my bookish existence, and I will conquer it someday. You got this, Carolyn. You got this. War and Peace will be conquered. Some would say too long, although I am enjoying it. Yeah, it is. It can be long in places. Goodreads just need more time to actually read it. Yeah. There are a lot of characters, and if you only have time to read a couple of pages at a time, I found that sometimes I'd spend those couple of pages trying to remember what had been happening previously. I had far more success when I'd read it for longer periods. But yes, it can be tricky, but I think it's worth it. I really enjoyed that book. One of my favourites. Yeah, exactly. Books don't go away, Rob. They'll always be there waiting for us. And more will appear, and they'll also wait for us. They'll all wait. They're very patient books. The stories don't change if we, leave them alone for a bit. It's very kind of them. They don't get worse, with age. They don't deteriorate and the story doesn't devolve. Absolutely love the 2007 miniseries. Yes, that was a good miniseries. I enjoyed that. Losing my bookmark consistently doesn't help. Oh no, that doesn't help. Yeah, that is not helpful. Read Lord of the Rings 3 times. That's pretty cool. I've read it once all through, but I've read the first and 2 towers, half of 2 towers, 1 tower, if you will, twice. Because I started the series when I was younger and got halfway through 2 towers and then stopped, and then I didn't pick it up again until years later. And then, so I started again from the beginning. And then I read The Hobbit afterwards, I think. After I read Lord of the Rings. But yeah, do love Lord of the Rings now. Clemence Posey was a great Natasha, and I completely have a crush on the guy who played Andre. That was a good miniseries. I did enjoy that. I can't remember if I watched it before or after I read the book. My own YouTube might tell me. I might have to research my own YouTube channel to find out if I read it before or after. The good thing about having a YouTube that's been around for quite a while. When I don't remember things, I have a way of finding out what I don't remember. Very useful. Yes, from Harry Potter. Fleur Delacour. Yeah, she's cool. I think those are the only 2 things I've seen her in, but I may have just made that up. I've read The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings multiple times, but it's my goal this year to finally read 2 Towers and Return of the King with a friend. Awesome, Carolyn. That would be cool. I like this. I'm feeling hyped for reading now. I mean, you are making me want to reread Lord of the Rings and War and Peace, but I'm going to stick with the previously discussed Priory of the Orange Tree. I'm going to do it. Your War and Peace book review is in my favourites just on YouTube. Ah, thank you, Carolyn. That's awesome. Thank you, Carolyn. Yep, I'm calling it now. I'm saying it now. More reviews this year, book and otherwise. I am determined. I decided before now, and I am announcing now in the hope of making myself accountable. Because last year it didn't go well. She was awesome in that, and I started watching The Tunnel, and I want to continue, but it was very scary. Oh yes, The Tunnel. Yeah, I haven't seen The Tunnel. But yeah, she was in that, wasn't she? I remember. In my younger years, I've read Robinson Crusoe also many times. Ah, cool, Rob. I think I've read that once. I think. A lot of good books around. It's been a while since I've read a book multiple times. I used to do it a lot. And the same with TV shows and films. I used to watch things and read things over and over and over again. I don't do it so much anymore. It's interesting. Maybe I'm less patient now. You know, I want to move on to different things. I don't know. I don't know exactly what it is. But I very rarely rewatch or reread things now. So yes, I have noticed that in the last few years. You're rereading Harry Potter book 4 right now. Pop quiz. What age is Clemence Posey? 35? 33? 36? Kind of early 30s, I would say. That is my answer. I'm putting her at a similar age to me. Was she born in 88? I don't know. I'd put her at around that age. Plague Tale. You did some in-depth research on Plague Tale. Awesome, Rob. I'm excited to start that on Thursday. I'm starting Plague Tale Innocence on Thursday. And Guardians of the Galaxy on Saturday. That's cool. You're 3 years older than me, so I think she is between us. That would make sense. But she might be... I don't think she could be much younger just because of how old I was when Harry Potter was out. You know? She turns 40 in October. Wow! There you go. Had an eye on Guardians too, Rob. Awesome. You have been doing much research into the video games. Big fan, big fan. Yeah. That's so cool. Yes, I like all this new year, new schedule stuff. It's just kind of nice when the schedule change happens at a nice, convenient time. Already an adult when the others were still teenagers. I guess so. Wow. Good for her. Like Rachel McAdams in Mean Girls. I mean, I think Shirley Henderson. Anybody got any books they're looking forward to reading this year? Yep. I remember, Rob. You like to know the stories before. I generally like to go in without any information. Sometimes in films, if the film is being a little slow, I do something which probably isn't that great, which is I look up a synopsis of the film and read it during the film. Is that really, really bad? Just so that I can, you know, find out what I'm waiting for if the film's being a bit slow, you know? Yeah, exactly, Carolyn. But generally, I like to go in without any information. The only, I've forgotten the word. The only exception. Wow, I forgot the word exception for a while. Sorry about that. Thank you for your patience, everyone, while I remembered the word exception. The only exception to that is adaptations. I don't mind at all knowing the story before. And part of the fun, I think, is seeing how different people adapt the same thing. It's a Hollywood tradition that actors in their late 20s play teenagers. True. And I think it used to be far worse than it is today. Like every I don't know, US high school set drama or comedy that I watched when I was growing up, the cast were probably in their 20s. Early at best. Early 20s at best. And I feel like now it's maybe slightly better. But yes. I like trailer and cast list and summary, but not too much to give away spoilers. Sometimes I like to know the cast list before because sometimes I can get distracted by recognising somebody and being like, how do I know that person? So yes, I like to know the cast list before if possible, just because otherwise I get distracted. Mean Girls is a great film. I agree, Pete. All the different Shakespeare adaptations. Yep, I can't get enough of a Shakespeare adaptation. Always want to be seeing all of the Shakespeare adaptations. I don't mind the play. I just want to know how it's being adapted. You know, it's cool. I haven't actually seen a Shakespeare adaptation in a while. Hasn't been a very Shakespeare-centric few years for me, I think. I feel like there haven't been many adaptations on. There was kind of an influx of them a few years back. No, I can't think of so many. A big hello to Future Phil. Oh yes, hi to Future Phil. I hope you're doing good. We have a Macbeth adaptation coming up, do we? Oh, that's cool. Where's that? Love seeing the live recording of Romeo and Juliet is what I am saying. That's the new title. Romeo and Juliet with Lily James and Richard Madden. When Romeo throws a tantrum, I was like, this is the awkward part about having a 30-year-old, yes. Romeos and Juliets tend to be older than they should be. 30-year-old playing a 13-year-old. Changed my mind about the play, that's cool. I saw that in the theatre back in the day. Oh, in Theory Cinema. Cool. Interesting. I'll look out for it. Oh, I haven't been to the cinema for so long. So long. The one with Denzel. Oh, cool. Okay, I'll have to look it up. I'll have to look it up. That sounds like fun. Do you think books come to life if they are turned into radio adaptation? Night Watch, for example. I think so. I think so, Sid. There are so many amazing radio adaptations. I mean, all those Neil Gaiman radio adaptations, I love them. I love them so much. And sometimes I think that fantasy and sci-fi, especially, really lends itself to radio adaptations just because, I don't know, the imagination. A few months ago I saw the recording of Macbeth with Saoirse Ronan as Lady Macbeth and she was brilliant. Oh, cool. But yeah, that's a good question, Sid. But yeah, definitely. I love radio adaptations. I love those Neil Gaiman ones. And with headphones and all the sound all around you, so good. There have been a lot of really great radio adaptations over the years. I'm thinking if I can think of any others. I've got some sitting here, but I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't see them. Kenneth Branagh has switched to remaking Agatha Christie's. Ah. So the lack of Shakespeare adaptations is just because Kenneth Branagh isn't making them at the moment. That's awesome. James McArdle as Macbeth. Ooh, that's cool. He's a great actor. Every adaptation of a written story has its own perspective. Should have stuck to Shakespeare. He has done some great Shakespeare adaptations. Rogue Male by William. Where did I get William from? Rogue Male, narrated by Michael Jaston, is top of my list. Oh, cool. I've not heard of that. I'll have to look that up after the stream as well. Cool. Yeah, I'd really love tons and like the entire Discworld series. I mean, there have definitely been radio adaptations of Discworld books, but I just haven't heard them. But I really love her. I'd love more. I always want more Discworld and Discworld adaptations. The Neil Gaiman radio adaptations are my favourite, yes. Good Omens, Neverwhere, Anansi Boys. Trying to think of some others. High recommendation for Branagh's Belfast. I want to see that, Rob. I do want to see that. That's on me list. Listened to the radio adaptation of Jane Eyre with Tom Burke and Amanda Hale last year, and that was great. Oh, cool. I haven't heard that. That sounds good. Yeah, I used to listen to a lot of radio adaptations and radio comedies. So good. I haven't listened to many of late, to be honest, but there was a War and Peace radio adaptation that I loved. Actually, thinking about it, I think I heard the War and Peace radio adaptation and then I read the book, and I think then the series was on. I think. Maybe not. I don't know. It's too hard to remember things. It feels like it was so long ago. Agreed, but it's good to see him. That's true. Yeah, you don't want to see people doing the same thing all the time. That's a good point, Pete. The radio version of Neverwhere is how I first heard and loved the story, and still that Neverwhere, so good. I think it's probably my favourite radio adaptation ever. Was fun in Harry Potter? Yes. A perfect Lockhart. Or any of the Discworld radio adaptations are good. I expect so. I expect so. I feel like I listened to a Discord radio adaptation recently and it just won't pop into my head. That's frustrating me. The 10-hour one. That is on my list to listen to. I think you did listen to the radio one. Okay, cool. That's good, Carolyn. Thank you. It's just a fog. It's just a fog in here. Find his acting hit or miss for me, one of my favourite directors. I saw crikey. Words are not coming to me well at the moment. I saw an Agatha Christie exhibition. I saw an Agatha Christie exhibition a few years ago and it was really interesting. I have never read any Agatha Christie and knew very little about her beforehand other than the, famous author, murder mysteries, episode of Doctor Who. But yes, I found that radio adaptation... Oh dear. I found that exhibition really good. I think what I need to do is I need to stop talking whilst simultaneously reading. I think this is where I'm going wrong. I rewatch your review anytime I want to be inspired to read the book. Oh, cool, Carolyn. Hi, Shelley. Good to see you. You made it. Good to see you. I hope you had a good day. One of your characters in 6 characters reads War and Peace. Yes, that's my copy of War and Peace in 6 characters. Yup. I should read her. I agree, Carolyn. I probably will at some point. I don't read many murder mysteries, I guess. But yes, I should. At least 1 or 2, right? Classic. I think there possibly is an Agatha Christie book somewhere on my bookcase that I should have a look at. Yay! I will. I'll add it to my reading list for this year. This stream has really put me in a reading mood. I'm so happy. I've not been in a reading mood for a long time. Read all the Sherlock Holmes stories. Well, me too. Yep. I read all the Sherlock Holmes ones. There's one that's set in Croydon, or at least it starts a little bit in Croydon. Make me very happy. They go into East Croydon Station and everything. My Rexford Dame Christie, and then there were none. Cool. Sleeping Murder, Miss Marple. Murder on the Orient Express, Poirot. Secret Adversary, Tommy and Tuppence. Oh, cool, Carolyn. Thank you. Haven't read anything in so long. Me too, Shelley. Me too. But my favourite for Tommy and Tuppence is Partners in Crime. Cool. Thank you, Carolyn. That's awesome. I've seen the And Then There Were None adaptation that was on a few years ago. But I don't think I've seen any adaptations of the others. Surprisingly, because it's not like Murder in the Orient Express, isn't very, very famous. Anything that isn't about child development. Fair enough, Shelley. I mean, I feel like you've got a very good excuse. Yeah, you're kind of busy, as Rob says. Try the David Suchet audiobooks. Oh, cool. That was so well done. Awesome. Yep. I've never successfully audiobooked. Yeah. Yep, you're kept pretty busy. The 2 Russian Sherlock Holmes TV adaptations are superb. Oh, awesome, Sid. Oh, that's so cool. I haven't seen those. Do not start with a banner Murder on the Orient Express. Okay, I will take your capital letter advice very seriously, Carolyn, and I won't do that. Don't worry. In theory, you could start a Christie review series, or I don't think I'd go that far. I feel like if I'm going to commit to something as elaborate as Discworld Discourses, I have to be very sure that I am going to enjoy, you know, reading them for that long. I don't think I could do it for many book series other than Discworld, because I knew that I wouldn't get bored of reading them. I knew that this 2.5-year-long series would be fine, you know. I wouldn't want to end it. So I think it'll be tricky for me to do a different Discworld Discourses with something that's not Discworld. I feel like I could have worded that sentence better. But, you know, maybe I could do Animorphs. No, maybe I wouldn't do Animorphs. I suspect Animorphs hasn't aged particularly well. Managed an audiobook here or there and stopped and started many times. So hard, Shirley. You've got the complete Sherlock Holmes read by Stephen Fry on Audible. That's really good. Oh, cool. That's true, Rob. That is true. You just start. You just start. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to make more Discworld Discourses videos. That's definitely in my future. But I would be very surprised if I start another series similar to Discworld Discourses. Because that was a lot. It was amazing and it was so much fun. And I'm really, really happy I did it. And it was a lot. Read Study in Scarlet, and I read An Abridged Hound of the Baskervilles when I was little. So I need to read more Sherlock this year. Love Sherlock, and Elementary is one of my favourite shows. I still haven't seen Elementary. Stephen Fry is amazing at audiobooks. The one by Simon Vance. But yeah, more Discworld Discourses is coming. I still have more videos in the list in Discworld Discourses. I meant to make them last year, to be honest, but decorating took priority, and I didn't do it. So this year, there will be less decorating, and I feel like Discworld Discourses will return. Which sounds a bit ominous. I'm not threatening you. Just I plan on making more. Mouse's murder mystery monologue. Rob! Don't entice me with alliteration. You know I like my alliterative titles, but I don't think we're going to be able to do it on this occasion. You'd have so much to talk about with Matt's brother. Tiberius, good to see you. Happy New Year to you as well. I hope you're having a good start to 2022. Yay. Things will happen when they happen. Exactly, Rob, exactly. I'm not saying... I've learnt my lesson. I'm not going to do any more. Stay tuned next month. They'll be coming next month. I'm just going to say, you know, I hope they happen at some point. Johnny Lee Miller is such an amazing Sherlock, and Lucy Liu is a wonderful Watson. Cool. You know what I haven't watched yet? Tiberius has just reminded me. I still need to watch I, Claudius, the Derek Jacobi one. But also there was a really good I, Claudius radio adaptation. It had Samuel Barnett in it. That was really good. I recommend that. I listened to that before I read the book and it was really useful. So if you're looking for a radio adaptation, I really recommend the I, Claudius one. Derek Jacobi was in it. And I think Samuel Barnett was Caligula. Tell you last time, because how much I love you. Yeah, you do have an excellent username. It is excellent. Need to watch that too and read the book and listen to the show. All the things, Carolyn. Yep. And they're not things that we need to do. I'm trying to change my mindset. They're not things that we need to do. They're things that we can do, that we get to do. I'm trying to do that. That we can look forward to doing. It's true. More alliteration is always good. Yeah, Carolyn's Reading Ramblings is always awesome. It is an excellent username. It's a healthy way to think about it, yeah. I feel like I put too much pressure on myself, you know? So I'm trying to reframe it as kind of things that I am looking forward to and I'm lucky that I get to do, should I wish to. Good evening, Steve. How are you today? I hope you've had a good day. I've really tried to take the pressure off myself these last couple of years. Yup. It's good. I've tried to as well. Yay, Happy New Year, Steve. Be lost without books. I love them much more than movies, games, etc. Books are awesome. Things should be fun, not pressure. Exactly. Yeah. All the great detectives can be found in one film, Murder by Death. It's a spoof but brilliant cast. My go-to Christmas movie. Oh, awesome, Sid. Awesome. Not a bad day. Back to work tomorrow, though. But at least it's a shorter week, Steve. You know, easing your way back into the working week. It's good. It's good. It's difficult sometimes to be nice to yourself. It is. And we should. Yes, it's very easy to fall into the trap of putting pressure on yourself and being mad at yourself for not doing the things that you plan to do. And it's good to cut yourself a little bit of slack. Books are tied with movies and TV for me. I'm not sure what order I'd put them in preference. But I definitely put video games in there now. I love stories in video games now. Yeah, I'll have to look that up, Sid. Awesome. I think I generally prefer TV to film. I just like longer form. But then I don't know where I'd put books and video games within that. Short week, yes, but I've just had a week off, so it'll still be hard. True, Steve, true. I'm putting positive spins on things. Can you tell? Have to go into the office too. Oh. You got this, Steve. You got this. I read something somewhere that said we would never be as hard on others as we are on ourselves. We shouldn't do that to ourselves either. Yeah, I like that, Carolyn. If you talk to yourself like you would another person you love, then it helps, but it's easy to forget to do. Been working on it. Yes. This is all good. This is all good advice. Yes. Yep. If my friend told me that they hadn't read the book they meant to, I'd just be like, okay. Whereas when I don't do it, I'm like, ugh, what a failure. Yep. Do you know what I guess I try stands for myself? Yep. I feel like a lot of us have them, Shirley. I mean, I know me. But apologise for introducing a slight tangent. Oh, don't worry, tangents are the bread and butter of Quiet as Mouse. You know when you were listing something on eBay and you write a really good description trying to make it sound desirable? I mean, I don't really, but don't do that and I'll try not to either. Yeah, let's all do that or not do that. You know what I mean. If you ever talk yourself out of selling it. Oh, I see, Tiberius. You have sold it that well in your listing that now you're like, oh, do I want to sell this? Try and remember the reasons why you were selling it and see if that helps. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I've not done that before, but I get it. It's not the first time. Oh dear, Tiberius. Hi, Phil. You have done that too, Phil. Yet to sell something on eBay successfully. Oh, crikey. Yes. Yes, Happy New Year, Phil. As Tiberius says. Good to see you. I hope you've had a good day. What did you resell to yourself? You know, if it's got a new lease of life, then that's great. I only ever bought one thing off eBay, and it was a dreaded fake Lego experience. I haven't bought anything off there since. I bought a chess set off eBay, but the pieces are too big for my chessboard, so I need to get a bigger chessboard. But they were like £2 and they're beautiful. I'm really happy with the set. It's really beautiful. It was complete and everything. Pretty sure I've searched what I planned to sell to get an idea of prices and somehow ended up with two. I feel like that's easy to do as well, Steve. Why am I selling this rare item with only one previous owner and will become a collector's item? Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, this is really cool. Yeah. A mouse chess live stream would be great fun. Oh, that would be cool. It might be very confusing because I have a very vague recollection of the rules of chess. I learn how to play it, you know, once every 5 years or so, and, you know, can remember for a few months, and then I don't play for a while, and then it just jumps out of my head. Just jumps out of my head. I did buy a Ginny Weasley wand off Etsy last night, though, to replace the one my brother accidentally lost. My bad, because he warned me not to lend it because he might lose it. Ah, so I'm excited for that. That's cool, Carolyn. Shelley knows I never get rid of anything. You could play against us for one person with us submitting our moves for it. That does that. Oh, yes. Mouse versus viewers. There you go. Tiberius and Shelley. Same idea. Phil will never part with his things. Sure. You might have to explain the rules to me during it, which could be tricky, but we could try. I've done Yahtzee in Patreon live streams before, and that's been fun. Mouse versus viewers would be so great. I mean, it might be great for you. I feel like it would be terrifying for me. But you know, let's add it to a list of possible live stream ideas. I like it. I do like it. It's a good idea. You and I should be chess buddies to help each other because I have been taught how to play chess every few years by 10 friends and constantly forget. Yeah, some of the pieces I'm fine. Like the knight, I've got that. but I always get the others confused. We were like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm worried about, Phil. That's exactly what I'm worried about. I'll have to revise first, I think. I would have to relearn chess first. And also, of course, get a chessboard that would fit my chess pieces. Or possibly, of course, just use the old pieces that go with the chessboard that I already have. But then I'm not using the pretty ones that I got on eBay. I'm having this debate with myself at this point. We have gone from idea for having a chess stream to me figuring out the specific ins and outs of how I would do it. So that's great. That bodes well, Tiberius. You can play with just knights if you want. Thanks. The mouse gambit. I like it. Morning, everyone. Phil just not so discreetly admitted he might give the wrong rules. Yes, we have this in writing, Phil. When I was a librarian, the head librarian asked me if I played any sport. I replied that I boxed. He gave a sharp whinny and said, "Ooh, stick to chess." Mood. Isn't there an elaborate Lego chess you can make? Oof. Nickname a gambit. If that happens, I might have to crochet a chess set. I feel like you have a problem, Shelley. But, you know, it's a good problem to have. And it's a very productive problem. And it sounds amazing. But also I definitely, you know, I definitely don't have a chessboard big enough for crochet chess. So I doubt that a crochet chessboard exists, to be honest. There's I want it so much. There is, oh my goodness, there is an actual Lego chess set. Okay, I didn't know that was a thing. Did not know about that. Want to go back to school for library science. Oh, cool. It's definitely a problem. But, you know, you get some lovely things out of it. And also I get some lovely things out of it. You know, it's definitely a good thing, Shelley. Yes, Shelley is Shelley of the dice. And also of the dice bag. Zzz. So yes, Shelley is the dice fame Shelley. Could make a board and I could do micro crochet. Crikey. Okay. You build it then you play. That's cool, Carolyn. It helps if you box. Okay. Badumch. The Lego figures. Yeah, Shelley has crochet skills. And I'm glad you like the set, Tiberius. They're so cool. There's a Lego Harry Potter Wizard's chess. There's a Lego Harry Potter Hogwarts Wizard's chess set. Wow. That sounds pretty cool too. I always wanted there to be an actual Wizard's chess set. But of course, it's not magic. So I want the actual one, you know, where the pieces move by themselves. Maybe one day, eh? Take my hat off to you. Yay, Tiberius. Shelley bows. Perfect. Shelley is a crochet genius. She is. Definitely, Rob. Isn't there a regular one too? It's easy for you to say. Nothing is easy for me to say today, Phil. I don't know what's going on. I have been saying radio adaptation instead of exhibition so far in this stream twice, and I'm still slightly concerned about it. Do you like me to put an actual hat on and then take it off to you? Isn't it? That's very kind, Tiberius, but I'm not going to speak for Shelley. Noble collection made a wizard's chess set. It is very intricate. That's cool. That's awesome, Carolyn. So many good things. Middle Earth one. Ooh. I've seen some beautiful chess sets in me time, and yeah, I think my one is people. I think I have it here. Is that we've got 5 minutes left of the stream. Perfect moment for me to wander out of frame. There we go. Sad we only have 5 more minutes. I wish they were like your Twitch. Yep, sometimes the YouTube ones do seem a little short. A Star Wars chess set. Ooh, post pics in the Discord. Okay, here's my chess set. There you go. That's a someone or other. Well, there we go. Yeah, you're getting the gist. Let me find something. There you go. Just in the other room, just a moment. Perfect. Fancy. Only if it's nearby, says Shelley. This year's plan is to get Mouse into chess and begin a large chess set collection. Oh dear. Look, and we got a dragon. I think the dragon is the knight, but I'm not 100% because I haven't gone through them all. Yeah, the castle is the castle. And then the pawns, I think. I think these are the 2 different pawns, the red and the blue. Hat is on. Okay, the hat is on. I have a knight somewhere. This is proving more tricky. I think this is a knight. Hat is off. There you go. There you go, Shelley. Prawns. Did caption say prawns? You would find it easier to learn chess if the pieces look like normal pieces. I learned online though, so it's probably fine. I've learnt with symbols as opposed to actual pieces, so... Anyway, that's my chess set. It's in this box. There you go. If you've got prawns, Mouse, I think that's secret special. Badumch. There you go, that's my chess set. Or the dragon's the knight. So I wonder what that guy with the sword was. Has that chess ever been used to play a game of chess? No, because it's too big for me chessboard. So I've only ever used my normal chess pieces because these pieces are too big. It turns out my chessboard is like a 3/4 size one, and this is like a full size chess set. So they don't fit on me board. Yeah, captions says many weird things. We love them. We love the captions, but... The rook, yes. I'm getting so confused, Shelley. Your dartboard has never been used to play a game of darts. Not for much longer, Phil. Not for much longer. Could the guy with the sword be the king? I'd say so, but I think the king is here. Hang on, I found the queen. I can't find the king. Yeah, he could be the king, actually. I found some bishops. I think he could be the king. We've got the king and the queen. Figure for outdoor chess. Sensing a pattern. I don't know what you mean, Phil. I don't know what you mean. The rook is the castle. Okay. So this is the castle. And then we've got... The knight is the dragon. If you post on Discord... Okay. I'll try and remember... I'll take a picture. Possibly tomorrow. And do it. Still haven't completed a game of chess with my travel chess sets. A mouse in good company. Thank you, Carolyn, for making me feel better about my terrible procrastination. Yes, you do expect the king to have a crown. But I think he does. Yeah, so Steve, you were right. The guy with the sword is the king. He's got a crown on. Queen looks very superhero style. I think the best way to learn chess is definitely a life-size park set. Oh yes, definitely. Definitely. I love them. They look amazing. I'd love to use one of them. Anyway, thank you for being subjected to my chess set. And that wasn't how I was expecting on ending the live stream, but there you go. We successfully got here somehow. Good for us. But yay, I'm going to go now. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today for this stream. It's been really, really fun. Just as broad subject matter as always. I really appreciate you hanging out with me and for being patient while I showed you chess sets and got the word exhibition wrong. And thank you for the recommendations for things. And I hope you enjoy your first full week of 2022 and that 2022 will be good to you. Thank you for streaming. You made my night. Yay! Cheerio to you, Pete. Thank you so much. That was very kind. Very kind message. Thanks for the stream. Thank you so much, Phil. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. Good to see you all. It's been really, really fun. Thank you, Tiberius. Bye, Rob. Good to see you. Bye, Sid. Good to see you. Good to see you, Carolyn. Good to see you, Shelley. Good to see you, Steve. Good to see you, Sid. Good to see you, everybody watching. Keeping me company watching and in the chat. It's been really, really great. Sorry if I've missed anybody in the final goodbyes. See you later, Pete. It's good to see you. Right. I'm going to go watch Only Connect now. Happy New Year, as Carolyn says. Oh yes, tomorrow we'll be playing Assassin's Creed on Twitch if you want to hang out. We finished the game, but we're still playing it because that's just how we roll. And yes, and anyone I've overlooked, exactly as Tiberius says. Take care to you too, Steve. Right, have a good rest of your evenings, everyone. / days, you know, time zones. And I will see you very, very soon. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's been so much fun, and I look forward to speaking to you very, very soon. Right. Oh yes, I always play along, Carolyn. I always play along, and thank you for the good luck. I need it. I'm not very good. But I am better at it than I used to be. Right. Take care, have a wonderful evening, and see you soon. See you later. Happy New Year! Bye!